Hello everyone. Today in this video we will learn Findas algorithm. Findas algorithm is one of the concept learning algorithms. Concept learning is the task of identifying the objects belonging to a particular concept. For example, we have taken the concept pet animals and the input is consisting of both positive and negative examples. To identify the instances as members or non-members of the concept, we use a hypothesis. In machine learning, the machine is learning a concept by finding a hypothesis in the hypothesis space H, which correctly classify the training examples as members or non-members of the concept. To find a hypothesis in an easier manner, all the hypotheses in the hypothesis space should be ordered in some structure. That order or structure is general to specific ordering. To understand this ordering, consider the example enjoy sport. Let H1 and H2 be the two hypotheses. Here H2 imposes fewer constraints compared to H1. H1 needs the first attribute sky should be sunny and wind should be strong, whereas H2 imposes only one constraint sunny, hence it classifies more instances as positive than H1, and also any instance classified by H1 as positive will also be classified positive by H2. Therefore, we say H2 is more general than H1 and written as greater than G. That means more general than relation. The relation more general than or equal to defines a partial order over the hypothesis space H. Consider another hypothesis H3 as this: sunny, question, cool and question. Here H3 also imposes two constraints as that of H1. Observe that neither H1 or H3 is more general than the other. Even though the instances satisfied by these two hypotheses intersect, neither set subsumes the other. If such hypothesis exists, then we say the order is partial order. The Findas algorithm is used to organize the search in such a more general than partial ordering. Here is the Findas algorithm. It begins with the most specific hypothesis in H, then generalizes this hypothesis each time it fails to cover an observed positive training example. Let us trace this algorithm for the enjoy sport example. The first step is to initialize H to most specific hypothesis as this. The first training example is positive and it says that the first attribute is to be sunny, but in the hypothesis no value is accepted. Hence we need to modify this hypothesis by generalizing it. It means we need to replace this attribute 0 in the hypothesis H, which failed to cover the example, with the attribute in the training example. So the new hypothesis will be having the value sunny for the first attribute. Similarly, the second attribute is warm here and in the hypothesis 0. So 0 is specific when compared to warm, so it should be generalized to warm. Similarly, third attribute should be normal, fourth attribute should be strong, next warm and then same. Similarly, we'll take the second example here. Second example is a positive example. So here we have the hypothesis now sunny, warm, normal, strong, warm, same. Here in the training example the first value is sunny, in the hypothesis also sunny, so both are same, so no need to modify. In example second attribute is warm, here also warm, so no change in the value. Here for the third attribute the example is having the value as high, but whereas our hypothesis is having the value normal. So because both the first and second examples are positive, so for the third attribute humidity, normal or high values should be accepted. So hence in the new hypothesis, this third attribute value should be changed to a question mark. So the rest of the attributes are similar to that of the previous hypothesis we retain. So third example is the negative example, so it is ignored by the FIND-S algorithm. As here it considers only positive training examples, so negative training examples is ignored. The fourth training example is once again a positive example. Here our hypothesis having the first attribute value sunny, here also sunny, so no change. Here warm, in the hypothesis also warm value, so no change. But here we have a high value and here a question mark, that means high or normal can be accepted. So next we have strong here, here also strong, but here in the hypothesis we have warm here, but the training example is having the value cool, so either cool or warm value both should be accepted, so hence this warm should be replaced with a question mark. So similarly in the hypothesis we have same for the last attribute, in the training example we have the value change, so that means either same or change value should be accepted for the attribute forecast. Hence the new hypothesis will be having the value as sunny, warm, question mark, strong, question mark, question mark. Hence this is the most specific hypothesis which is going to correctly classify these training examples. Next we shall see the pros and cons of FIND-S algorithm. The pros is the FIND-S algorithm guarantees to output the most specific hypothesis. The second process, final hypothesis, is also consistent with the negative examples provided the correct target concept is contained in hypothesis space H. The cons of FIND-S algorithm is FIND-S has no way to find whether there is only one hypothesis or there are many hypotheses consistent with the data. The next cons is if there are many consistent hypotheses, it is not clear whether to use a most specific hypothesis or some other hypothesis of intermediate generality. The next disadvantage is FIND-S assumes the input data is error free. If there are any errors in the input data, FIND-S algorithm fails to give the most specific hypothesis. Lastly, in the partially ordered hypothesis space, FIND-S uses only one branch of hypothesis space. Hence, it must be extended to backtrack to generalize the hypothesis along the other branch. So these are the pros and cons of FIND-S algorithm. In our next video, we'll see the candidate elimination algorithm. Hope you guys understood. We'll see in the next video. Thank you.